Hey guys, Joe here, and here I'm bringing back the How Strong Is series. Now, I've been a bit too busy for the last few weeks to make these, but I know the series is finally back, so do get hyped for that. With all that said though, today I'll be talking about how strong is Rosalina in patch 1.1.5. With all that said, let's get this going. So to actually get going, I'm going to say that Rosalina is a fighter that has always been one of the best in the game ever since her release, but hasn't had quite enough power to ever reach the first place mark or the first place medal. She has a million good things about her, and she is very powerful, but something is just always holding her back, and that something feels like her matchups. She's always had bad matchups versus Sheik, Meta Knight, and Zuzu Samus, but luckily for her, in the most recent patch, they all got nerfed, which is great for her. This may be what just pushes her over the edge and finally lets her reach the place where she can use all this power to her maximum potential. Now, for particular strengths, I'm going to start off saying that Luma is just stinking insane. Rosalina is the only fighter in the game to have a strength like this, and this strength is one that really makes her just a good fighter as a whole. Luma extends a ton of her hitboxes, almost every single one, and gives you more kill power and allows some free safe zoning / spacing. As well, Luma can be shot afar to cover even more ground, and overall he's just an amazing tool close up or far away. Luma is probably one of the best gimmicks in the entire game, and because of its strength and reliability, I think it makes Rosalina a much better fighter. Next, I'm going to mention that Rosalina also has quite a good combo game. Now, most wouldn't really expect this as she's more of a spacing fighter, but yeah, she can actually combo pretty well. Her Nair and Fair are some of my favorite ones to start this off, but most of her moves can do pretty dang well. As well, if her Luma is placed correctly, this can lead to some almost broken level strings that do 50% or more if you're really lucky, so that's also very nice. And as well with all of this, her tilts are very fast and very safe. Now, the tilts don't take way too much time to come out, and all of them have very big hitboxes, some of the biggest ones in the entire game. Also, many of her tilts are disjointed, which makes them even better as the enemy can't go through them, and a lot of the enemy's attacks will just clank with your hitboxes. Now, it must also be considered that when you add Luma to all of this, it makes your tilts even further ranged and even safer, and you pretty much have nothing to worry about when you use a tilt with Rosalina when you have your Luma at your side. In general, these things are just beasts, and they do well in pretty much every single matchup. Now, another different thing to mention is that many of her aerials are some of the best aerials in the entire game. They are all quite safe, up/down in particular are very safe, and they also bring a lot of kill power and a lot of killing options that are almost impossible to counter. Against many foes, you can just get some free damage with their aerials and with the disjointed hitbox of the Galaxy or the Halo, and these are probably some of the best disjoints in the game, hands down. Another thing to say is that she actually has quite a few throw combos that do at least a decent amount of percent. Now, they aren't the best in the entire game, they aren't Lucas or Ness throw combos, but you get rewarded quite a bit for getting a grab as this character. You can get some nice things like down throw fair or up throw up smash, which let you pile on a lot of easy percent, and of course she just has a ton of other throw combos, and her grab really isn't way too bad, so really this part of her kit makes her an even better character. Next, I have to say that she has some of the strongest smashes in the entire game. If you hit her smashes with her Luma, the enemy will die very early on. You can also combo into your smashes pretty easily, which is a good bonus, and overall, these are a lot above average. And finally, for the good, she has an okay recovery that goes pretty good and quite far. Now, it doesn't have a hitbox, so it's pretty easy to gimp, but other than that, it's definitely not a bad recovery. Now, as for her weaknesses, first off, she is quite light, which is a big problem because she dies really early against people that, can kill her early. Also, she does have troubles if the foe kills her Luma because her kill power goes way down and her combo power. Next, she can be gimped pretty easily just because her recovery really isn't that great. And finally, she can be comboed pretty easily. She's really big and she doesn't have a great get off me move. These are all pretty bad things about her, but at the same time, they really don't put her over the edge as a bad character. She's still very strong even with these weaknesses. But really, in the end, how strong is Rosalina? Well, with all the other top fighters getting nerfed, I can see her being top 3 or maybe even top 2. I still don't really feel like she can claim the spot of number 1 over everyone, but she is a good contender. I see a really bright future for Rosalina players, and I believe that they may start winning more and more a lot sooner rather than later in upcoming tournaments. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, make sure to press that like button and tell me down below if you want me to keep reviving this series. It's pretty fun to make. I just want to know if you guys want to see any more. As well, tell me who you would like for next time. It can be anyone, but some ideas are the new patch 1.1.5 Sheik, Zelda, or Samus. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll be seeing you all next time.